Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you a junk journal that I have made. I've gotten into junk journaling recently because of Crafty Girl, actually, her channel. She talked about it, so I started watching videos and looked up into it and became addicted and started making them. And this one is one I made for my mom for Christmas. And it's everything that kind of reminds me of my mother. So here we go. I'm going to show you what I made. So I made it out of an old vintage French textbook, actually. And I took it all apart and took the pages out. And I found this napkin. It's got French stuff on it. And the colors are like purple. And the natural color of the book was green. And then I decoupaged the napkin on there, and as you can see like the Eiffel Tower and some purple flowers because her favorite color is purple. And after I decoupaged like the whole outside of the book, see there's like another French scene, then I made some purple paint. Like I mixed paint together to get the shade I wanted and went around the edges, and then decoupaged everything again so that the paint wouldn't peel. And then I got this sticker from Dollar Store, glued it on, and put some purple paint on it. Then this I got is ephemera from a scrapbook page I got. It's stamperia. I think it was the Providence one. And I got that one because it had like a bunch of French theme in it. And then I put some burlap there. It's another Dollar Store sticker. And there's some vintage lace that I had. I glued on there, and then these are also stickers from the Dollar Store. And as you can see, I sewed everything in. And then I made this tassel, and it's made out of a lot of vintage lace that I have, purple and white and cream colored. And I also used like a scarf at Dollar Tree. I used beads at Dollar Tree. I used this little that I cut from Dollar Tree. I did burlap, yarn, all sorts of stuff. And then I also got this from Walmart, and Hope, and this charm to put on there. So yeah, and then I also put this fabric on there to tie it closed, and it was just a ribbon I found at a thrift store, actually. And I thought the colors went so perfectly with this journal. Like I had the green, the purple, and the green I wasn't even really trying to do, but because the book was originally that way, it shows through when I decoupaged it. And the cool thing about this, on the spine, when I decoupaged it, you can see the Eiffel Tower here from the napkin, but then you can see history of French and some of the original writing that was on the spine, because it's a French vintage textbook. Okay, so then I cover the inside with some scrapbook paper and lace and stickers and some paint, and I made this cute little pocket, and then some ephemera that goes in there. And this ephemera is from the scrapbook kit that I got, Providence. And this is some of that paper. See, very pretty. There's the other side. And then I made this from old book pages from the actual textbook. And I sewed it. And then I made this paper clip to hold it on. And it's just on some scrapbook paper. There's the other side, and there's the other side of the paper clip that I did. And then I did this. I just took a bunch of scrapbook paper, glued it down, and distressed it to make this page. And then this is just calendar page. And then I made a bunch of this paper that I put in as well. Like I tea dyed this with black tea. I made this paper clip, and I did a lot of pansies through her too, because my mom used to sing me the song Little Purple Pansies all grown up. And I did this because she's kind of an artist. And then these are Thomas Kirtland pages I found in a book that I bought at a thrift store that I put the images in. Then I made this belly band, and I made this specimen card. And I'll tuck everything back in later. And this I just inked up the pages. And then there's this side, and I made this pocket that's got all this ephemera in it, several pieces. And then this is just another pocket with some more ephemera I made. And then it's just a vintage card that I found that's got pansies that I clipped on the page there. And just some more journaling. And then I also stuck pictures of lavender flowers and other purple flowers throughout. It's a belly band, vintage ephemera made. And I also stuck music in there because my mom's very musical. And then I just made this sticker scene from stickers from Dollar Store on this page of like a French kind of a scene. And then I also got this from Dollar Store, and I just put it on this paper, the other side of it. Turned out really nice. And this is some more of the actual paper that came from this book that I took apart. And there's a bunch of it throughout, and it has actual like French in it. Because my mom's been to Europe and France, and she was learning French as well. And then I made this coffee dyed paper, and I made this little tuck spot so you can tuck in there, but you can also open it up and journal. And then some more of this paper. And this is just a paper clip that I stuck on a belly band. And it just has like an uplifting message. And then this paper, I just sewed this lace together, this vintage lace, and then I glued it so it looks like curtains, kind of. And then some more ink stained, coffee stained paper. And then some more ephemera in this pocket that I made. And then I made this as well with the vintage sticker and music and actual flower I pressed and dried myself. And lace and a bunch of stuff. Paper clipped it down. There's another pocket. And then the same napkin, I also decoupaged and put throughout the book that you can see that I covered the actual outside of the book in. So that's that, and I sewed it, and I just did it on a index card. More of the paper I inked. And some more ephemera, tuck spot. And then I made this, and then I made this, and it's got ephemera in it. It's just an accordion, and I made it out of a brown paper bag. See, it's just accordion. It's got a bunch, and it's got some ephemera tucked in. And I'll put it all back later when I'm done. Another tuck spot. And then this is signature 2. And another tuck spot I made and decorated. Ephemera. Another tuck spot. This is all like tea dyed and coffee dyed papers. And then I made another specimen card. And then this I made 2 out of the napkin also. And I also decoupaged it on original book paper from the book, and then I sewed it and did tuck spot as well, but it's paper clipped on this plain paper. And then I did this of a London, or like of a just an old vintage clock, but it reminded me of London a little bit. And then here's some more paper, and I did that technique again. And then here's another paper clip, the other side of it. Some of this receipt paper. Here's another tuck spot. And I would sew these and glue them on. And then there's another, I made this as well. And then here's another cute belly band that I made. It's adorable. And then I made this. Also, and there's the other side of it. And I made it out of envelopes, actually, and sewed them all. See, and there's like 5 of them. And I inked them. And then I made the cards that I put in them. See? Just quickly show you the cards that I made. So I'll put that back later. I just made this little book spot. Just cover that with stickers. Doily. Sewed in. Then I made this page too. And this is a paper clip that I made. This is Hope. Vintage looking. And then some more coffee dyed paper. Some paper, inked paper, stencils. And then it's another tuck spot. Then I made this. Some more of that Thomas Kincaid artwork. And as you see, I did a lot of purple, blues, pinks. And then here's another tuck spot. And then I also made it so that it'll open. And then I put a little sticker in there. And here's that I decorated. But then you can open this up and it's a pocket. And I ink stained this with black tea. Well, not ink stain. I tea dyed it. And then this paper clip I made. Here's the other side of it. Then here's another specimen card that I made. Yeah, I made like almost everything. I made pretty much everything in here. And then I made this too. I handmade everything on that. Some more book paper. And then here's that napkin. I covered the outside of the book and that has going through the theme. And I just Mod Podged it so it made like faux rice paper. And then I just sewed it in. And then here's another pocket. And this pocket's cool. So then I sewed it and then I glued it in. But then it opens up like that. Then I made that. And this garden party. And that's some more ephemera. And then this side, I glued this brown paper bag on that I inked, stamped. And I made this little ephemera tag to go in there. And then I also made this ephemera. It's like a vintage looking French letter. And I distressed it, obviously. And then I made this to go in there. See? So there's several pockets. And then there's the other side of that full rice paper out of the napkin that I sewed in. Here's another paper clip. Here's another tuck spot that opens up. And then I made this as well, and it has a tuck spot as well. And there's the paper clip I decorated. The other side of it. Some more newspaper. This is the other side of that pocket, but it's another pocket. Decorated it, and I stuck a picture of my daughter in the window. It's for my mom. Some more ink stain paper. Another pocket. This has lots of pockets. And then another specimen card that I made. Another pocket with lace. And then this is another side of a paper bag. It's pocket, and I stuck a little bit of ephemera in there. And then another collage page that I did. Another tuck spot so you can tuck up here and then tuck in there. And then I made this too out of the book paper from the original book and sewed it. And then this is more of that napkin. I decoupaged it onto a paper clip of the Eiffel Tower to clip it on. And then the other side of the paper clip. And then more pansies. More ephemera, belly band. Another doily. Some more, another page is decorated. And then I made this as well, this ephemera. And then this card reminded me of my mom and her sisters. There's like 5 of them, and it's just a postcard that she can journal in. Just clipped it to the page. And then this is from that brown paper bag I glued to the paper. I had to cut some of it off, so I just glued it down and made it a tuck spot so I didn't waste all that beautiful stamping I did. And that's on coffee dyed paper. And then some more of this poppy paper. And then another tuck spot that opens up. Another paper clip, just the other side of it. Another paper clip. Some more collage paper. Another pocket that I made with ephemera. Some Kincaid paper. And then here's the last tuck spot. Almost done. And then this is the other side of the back of the book. And then this is just a card so she can journal. But then I also made it so you can open up. I'm going to write a letter and stick it in there for her. But then it's another tuck spot. And then I also handmade this. And there's the back of the book. See? So you can see I sewed it on. I liked that look. So then I made this. There's the front and back. A scrapbook paper. And then Velcroed that. And this also moves like that. And then I got scrapbook paper and just got a bunch, cut it down the way I wanted it. A bunch of different kinds. Sewed it down. And then here I made this little pocket that I decorated. And then I made some little tags to go in there. And she can also, journal on these. So yeah, that's everything I made for the junk journal I made for my mom for Christmas. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Click the notification bar, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.